Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to a new episode of My Thoughts On. Like I said in the last episode, that I was gonna stop doing these for a while, and I told you that every once in a while I will do one of these videos every once in a while. Now, the reason why I'm doing it, my Thoughts On, is because this whole week I wanted to do all videos, well, besides Sunday, and I forgot to do it Wednesday and Thursday, so I will upload Wednesdays and Thursdays video today, plus Friday's video today, all today. So that's three videos in one today, and then tomorrow I will upload top 5 rant, and that's why. Now, the new episode, this episode of My Thoughts On, I wanted to do Thor: The Dark World, which is Thor 2. The reason why is because I seen it recently. I think I seen it a couple days after it was released. It was really good. It was well worth it. It was released since I didn't take any notes or anything like I usually do. I'm using my phone right here. It was released in the United States November 8th of this year. It had a budget of 170 million, and to people that's probably already seen it already knows why, because there was a lot of stuff going on in this movie. But people who hasn't seen it, it's because of the CGI. Because there was a lot of CGI involved in this. The movie's already racked in about $504,240,829 in box office, which is pretty good. Thor 2 is the continuation of what happened after New York, a couple months after New York, I think. Pretty much everyone from the first movie of Thor comes back to play their characters. We have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, then Anthony Hopkins as Odin. The only person that doesn't come back from the first movie is the guy that plays one of the Warriors 3, which is, his name is, give me a minute, Fandral. His original actor was busy working on something else, so he had to be replaced. Then we are also welcome with the newcomers of the guy that plays Malekith, the movie's antagonist. He is portrayed by Christopher Eccleston. Most of you probably know him of playing the Ninth Doctor in Doctor Who, which I thought was pretty cool. And because in this movie, he's playing a bad guy instead of like a good anti-hero in like Doctor Who. To me, the Ninth Doctor felt like an anti-hero because he was kind of mad most of the time. I don't know. Don't ask me. I have to say the movie was well done. The acting was really well. Chris Hemsworth was really good as Thor as usual, and as usual, Tom Hiddleston was awesome as Loki. The reason why I told my friends after we seen the movie, what Robert Downey Jr. does to Iron Man is what Tom Hiddleston does to Loki. He was a really good match for Loki. He is just a really good actor to play Loki. And it feels like that if they replace him, he wouldn't be Loki anymore. It's just Loki won't be Loki. Just like if you replace Robert Downey Jr. if you replace Robert Downey Jr. who plays Iron Man, if you replace him, Iron Man won't be Iron Man anymore. So that's how I feel. Tom Hiddleston is a really good actor, and he does a really good job as Loki. There was actually, you know how sometimes when they show the trailers on the TV, and it's like, oh, that'll be cool in the movie, but when you go see the movie and it doesn't show it, and sometimes it doesn't show what you see on the trailer of the TV, but they don't show it in the movie. It's like, oh. And I was hoping that in the when I seen the trailer that I most seen is when Natalie Portman's character Jane slaps Loki in the face because of him destroying New York, trying to destroy New York. I just love that scene. That has to be my favorite scene, no matter out of the entire movie. I have no idea why. I just think it's awesome and hilarious. It was just really good. There was that one point in the movie where I thought, it's like, wait a minute, am I I seen this another review. They also thought this. It's like, wait a minute, is this Star Wars for a minute? Because in this one part of the movie, they get in these dark elf ships, which is the race of the bad guys, and who is led by Malekith. Well, in this one part, they get in these ships and they have to get out of Asgard because they're being attacked, and they have to get to this one place. So they get in one of the Dark Elves ship, and they start speeding off. But of course, being a Dark Elf ship, I'm trying not to give that much away. So yeah, it might be all over. This might be all over. But being in a Dark Elf ship, they were trying to leave Asgard, so the Asgardians were trying to shoot them down. But during that time, or during the entire battle, even when the Dark Elves came, from that point until when the battle ended, the sound effects sounded like from Star Wars. Now, I've only seen the first 3, not the original, the new ones. I want to see the old ones because I've seen the new ones, and I want to see how it plays out. I pretty much would know what happened, but it just sounded like the effects, like the way they sound, like the ships on how they sound when they moved, and the lasers. It sounded like I was watching Star Wars for a minute. I don't know if anybody else thought that, but to me, from my friends who've seen it, but to me it sounded like Star Wars was being played for a minute. But it didn't take away from the experience of being a good movie. It was still a good movie, even though it felt like that part was like, is this Star Wars for a minute? No, it's still Thor. It had, but other than that, it's still a good movie. This movie had really good parts in it. Pretty much everything was really well done. The story was really good. I thought it was pretty cool that they brought the Dark Elves in. And to be honest, I have not read pretty much any comics at all about Marvel. The only comics I've truly read are the Marvel zombie comics. Those are the only comics I've actually read. Any comic that has to do with Marvel or DC, I have not read at all. The only true Marvel comics, the true comics I've actually read is Marvel Zombies. Yeah. So the only reason why I'm a huge fan of these movies is because of Wolverine, the cartoon X-Men shows, and just watching movies, like looking them up or anything. I just get interested in that. That's why I like these movies, and plus it's Marvel. Spider-Man mainly too. Is where I got my X-Men and Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movies got me into the entirety of Marvel, actually. I probably would have liked them anyway, because they were pretty good. But now I actually kind of want to read the comics to see to see what they were. So yeah. What else can I say about the movie without pretty much giving away? But I'm hoping that most of you guys that see this video have already seen it. So, but I don't know. So I'm trying not to ruin it as much as I can. There, there is 2 post-credit scenes after the movie, or maybe 3, if you want to consider it. Because there's one where after the end of the movie, one of the post-credit scenes where it actually shows it might lead up to Avengers 3, and for another movie that's coming out later on. And then after that, the second post-credit scene, it shows Thor returning to Jane, and then after that, it shows one of those creatures that you've seen in Thor 1 from the ice realm, that fell through a portal in the second one. Because in the second one, during the final battle, one of those creatures fell through a portal and is now in London. The credits, this last one, it shows it still running around doing little damage in London, and it was just, people thought it was hilarious. And I will leave it at that because I don't want to give that much away about it, but all I can say is it was a really good movie. The acting was good, the effects were good. I thought, even though that there was a little Star Wars in there, it was still pretty good. The actors and actresses they got to play the characters that came back, or had to get new one, or brought new ones on board, they did really well. Now, if I had to choose either the first one or the second one as my favorite, that one's actually a tough one. I really don't know. I like them both. Both of them are really good. And maybe the third one, it depends on what the third one is. Because it kind of because there might be a third one. So I'm leaving my book open for at least Thor right now, because I like both the movies. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's pretty good. So yeah, so leave in the comments down below if you've seen the movie. What did you like about it? What you hate about it? Like this video, share it, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in December. And because next week is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you until then. And just a reminder, this is just a special thing, so don't expect another episode of my thoughts on it. Sorry. See ya.